Russian advances towards two towns in Ukrainian Zaporizhzhia region. Moscow's forces are pushing towards two towns in Ukrainian southern Zaporizhzhia region, where fighting intensified this week after several months of a stagnant front, Russian state media has reported. Vladimir Rogov, a Russian-installed official in the region, said offensive actions were concentrated around two towns, Orikhiv, around 50 kilometers 30 miles south of Ukrainian-controlled regional capital Zaporizhzhia, and Hulyaipole, further east. The front is mobile, especially in two directions, Orikhiv and Hulyaipole. Rogov was quoted as saying by the RIA Novosti news agency on Sunday. He said there was active fighting in those areas. According to the agency, the initiative is in our hands. The Russian army later claimed for a second day in a row that it had taken more advantageous lines and positions after offensive operations in the Zaporizhzhia region. It claimed to have hit Ukrainian positions in the village of Lezhino, outside the regional capital of Zaporizhzhia, which has not fallen to Ukrainian forces. Al Jazeera was not able to verify the reports. In its daily report on Sunday, the Ukrainian army said more than 15 settlements were affected by artillery fire in Zaporizhzhia. Earlier this week, Rogov announced a local offensive around Orikhiv and said the Russian army had taken control of the village of Lobkov, near the Dnieper River. He also said this week that fighting has sharply increased in the southern region. The front in southern Ukraine has been considerably quieter recently than in the east, with Moscow withdrawing from the major city of Kherson in November. Russian claims to have annexed the Zaporizhzhia region along with 3 other Ukrainian regions, but does not control it in its entirety. While Moscow controls large swaths of the southern part of the region, its main cities Zaporizhzhia and northern part are held by Kiev. The reports come as a Russian official said that governments giving more powerful weapons to Ukraine could cause a global tragedy that would destroy their countries. Vyacheslav Volodin, the Speaker of the lower house of Russian Parliament, warned that country's decision to supply Ukrainian would lead to a global catastrophe. If Washington and NATO supply weapons that would be used for striking peaceful cities and making attempts to seize our territory as they threaten to do, it would trigger retaliation with more powerful weapons. Germany is one of the main donors of weapons to Ukraine, and it has ordered a review of its Leopard 2 stocks in preparation for a possible green light. Nonetheless, the government in Berlin has shown caution at each step of increasing its commitments to Ukraine, a hesitancy seen as rooted in its history and political culture. Meanwhile, France and Germany committed to showing unwavering support to Ukrainian during ceremonies and talks Sunday celebrating the 60th anniversary of their post-World War II friendship treaty. In a joint declaration, the countries said they would stand with Ukrainian for as long as it takes. They also pledged to work together for a European Union that is more resilient, more sustainable, and more capable to act independently. The treaty that sealed a bond between longtime enemies France and Germany 60 years ago underpinned today's EU. Germany's tentativeness has drawn heavy criticism, particularly from Poland and the Baltic states. countries on NATO's eastern flank that were controlled by Moscow in the past, and that feel especially threatened by Russian renewed imperial ambitions. Polish Minister Mariusz Morawiecki said that if Germany does not consent to transferring Leopard tanks to Ukraine, his country was prepared to build a smaller coalition of countries that would send theirs anyway.